Got some folks up in here, man. Rob in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Everybody, good morning. So, man, at the time of you watching this, I don't care what time of day, I don't care if it's next week, next month, what you're rocking. So, today I got on the PRX Carbon, one of my everyday pieces. I call this thing Snake Eyes, that's the code name for it. And yeah, man, so let me know what you're rocking right now. And what you're drinking on. I actually just finished my coffee. I'm at P30 over here in Indy. And if you are in the Indy area, man, you got to come over here to Two Cups, man. Not just because I told you so, but if you want some good coffee, man. I know some of you guys love Starbucks, man, but this coffee over here, I'm telling you, hands down, way better than Starbucks. Yeah, I said it. It's better than Starbucks. All right, man. So, man, today's agenda, today's topic. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw a watch. I'll break down everything why I chose what I chose as far as the thumbnail. Don't believe in clickbait, but today talking about lifestyle changes, why I decided to do what I do, why I am in the position I'm in, and all of that, man. So we're gonna slow down. We're still gonna talk watches because I got a number of watches over here. We're gonna talking about some of the industry leaders, if you will, when it comes to watches. But I want to just go back over this year. So for those that are just tuning in, you just came over here, you're like, okay, what does this dude talk about? What does he do? I'm a watch collector, enthusiast, all of the above. I just enjoy horology as a whole. I love learning about different things, timekeeping, the people that's created watches, the inspiration behind watches. And stay tuned. This is coming up, confidential. I just received this for minutes and hours. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna incorporate that into today's episode because I think what's most important is where I was last year, January 25th, 5 o'clock in the morning. I got the worst news ever. For those that don't know, I lost a kid last year, right? And with that, lifestyle changes happened. I literally, life just came like to a screeching halt for me, So like I got up every morning, did my thing, but life definition was different for me. So literally gave up on a lot of things, including my health, right? And I remember what was going on during that time. The grief, the pain, the everything, because I had other things going on in life, which you guys will know about. That will be coming out. Some that's following some Facebook trends and stuff like that. I have a lot of questions from people, and I've talked to you on an individual basis. I talked to some people in groups because you guys have questions. If you hit me up on Instagram, you know what's going on in my life. Some of you guys, and it will all come out. But for now, just know that during this time, very time last year, 1 year ago, I decided to take my life back. I decided to live because I didn't. After March 1st, I went to the doctor, VA hospital, and I received some news of it's life or death. With that being said, I decided to choose life, and I called a good friend of mine, Tony Woe, which is in the chat right now. And I will say this: for those of you that are wanting to do a lifestyle change, and I'm not talking about getting buff or just becoming like Arnold Schwarzenegger and stuff like that, but I'm talking about health-wise. I will recommend that you click the link down below and look at the Instagram page, Simply Woe. Listen to the testimonials from Tony Woe. Grab his link tree. There are websites that you should go to that I'm recommending that you go to. There is a challenge that Tony and I have right now for those that want to join the challenge. If you want to change your life, you definitely want to do this. And as you can see, as a result, man, I was heavy last year, man. I was pushing like 240 pounds of unhealthy mass, man. I was just unhealthy. I was in bad shape. And yes, my doctor gave me that news that I was either going to, if I continued doing what I was doing, I was going to die. It's that point blank. And my doctor played no games, man. He didn't retire. I have a new doctor now, but yeah, that was the decision, and I decided to live, and I went every day deciding to get up to love myself, and I didn't. I was, and this is full transparency. I get into the chat in a second. I literally gave up on a lot of things. A lot of things. Gave up on a lot of things, and I just decided to I worked with my man, and we just knocked it out the park, bro. Like, and it wasn't easy, man. I had people like criticizing me on Facebook, talking about, well, you losing too much weight, man. Or like, why are you doing it? They thought it was. People thought I decided to lose weight because I was depressed. And in some cases, yeah, man, man, how do you deal with grief? You know what I'm saying? On top of the pain and stuff that you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, all I know was I had to focus and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. Welcome in everybody that just came in. Skylar, what's going on? What's up, y'all? It's rough roll. So, yeah, you said it's rough roll losses. Yeah, no, you just lost. You don't get past that stuff, man. So what I did was I tapped into what I normally do, man, and it's this right here. It's this right here, man. I had a question for you guys, man. Who's that? Man, I just got through Teddy. Teddy did a video last year, right? And I think it was titled something about the most iconic watches, 50 of the most iconic or the most important watches, period, right? So you guys can go look at that at your own leisure, but it goes through the normal suspects, right? You got Rolex, you got Patek, you have AP, Ingersoll, there was a Mickey Mouse watch, Hublot, Big Bang, and of course there's a lot of other watches, and I'm sure Omega's in there, gotta be in there. So we talking 50 watches. But the thing about watches, they are inanimate objects. They're beautiful in nature. Some are crafted just so perfect in so many ways. They have the complications that you may look for. You like the craftsmanship, but what does that watch mean if it's not picked up, if it's not worn, or if the people don't acknowledge or bring it to light? Yeah, you have an invention that sits, and it does tell the testament of somebody's ingenuity and their creativity and stuff like that. But what about the people that the risk that goes on? There's a lot of stories that goes unheard, that's not talked about. And I'm gonna use Tony Woe for example. Tony is a lifestyle coach, right? He helps people not just like lose weight, but like take their life back, right? He helps people with spiritual, mental health, like all of that, man, on top of helping you eat clean and helping you eat better and stuff like that. And this isn't just about like a business. This is more of, I sat and talked with this brother for hours because I had gave up on a lot of stuff, man. I was like, bro, I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? And I tried to tap into this, man, and this hasn't always been, man, look, let me tell you something about YouTube and what I have sacrificed on this platform. I have done and given everything that I had for this channel, which represents me, represents stuff that I love. And this has been a lot of stuff that I enjoyed, and there's some stuff that just didn't go right. You know what I'm saying? And again, that will come out. You know what I'm saying? Piece by piece. But yeah, man, it's stuff like, what do you do when what you know brings you like joy, that becomes like a prison? That becomes the very thing that kind of just consumes you and just takes you out. That's why I stand behind like the people that rock with me, which my community, man, like, and I'm not saying like you guys on the other side of the screen, Some of you guys have my phone number. Some of you guys got my email, and I keep in touch with you guys. Some of you guys send me motivational things every day. Indy 123, like they send me stuff. Like this morning, we do this thing where we text each other our intentions for the day, right? And I told them my intentions for today was to be a better version than I was yesterday, right? And that's what I combat on a regular basis. But yeah, I just I honestly wanted to share this with you guys today. Not so much what these watches are, the dimensions, the specifications, but like what part of life where I was, right? Case in point, I have this right here. For the Seiko fanboys, I know some people go crazy over these Seiko 5s. I had a number of them. I had more last year than I have now. Gifted out 2 of them. I sold the rest. This one will stay in my collection because I got this from Kokomo Watch Company during right after the funeral, some months after the funeral. This was gifted to me, and it just tells the partnership and the relationship I have with this group. Yes, this is an authorized dealer. It's a jewelry store. It is a community leader because their store, Kokomo Watch Company, has been in business for well over 80 years, and they just made a transition recently under new ownership and stuff like that. Still the same people, just one, Mike retired. For those that know about Kokomo, Mike retired. He's still, I believe he's still behind the scenes. He's still going to be organizing and helping with it, but time has changed, right? But I'm telling you, they are embedded with their community. They made me a watch, gave me a watch for hitting 3,000 subscribers, right? And that just tells this, that as I've been building this thing, there's some people that actually care and that they consider me, right? They consider the family. They consider what's most important, right? And that's what matters. You gotta ask yourself what matters. What matters the most? In buying watches, this is what I want to cover. I want to talk about. I literally just, like, we all just got bombarded with dozens and dozens and dozens of videos on Watches and Wonders. What was the best Watches and Wonders timepiece? What was the best display? Who had the biggest splash of impact during this watch event? And at the end of the day, there's people that can't afford some of these watches, people that love tuning in, and they argue over the best specifications or what's the best, I don't know, program to go to attend to. Do you do Watches and Wonders? Do you just focus on the micro brand space, the independence and stuff like that, like Intersect, Wind Up, Minutes and Hours? There's always this argument back and forth, man. But at the end of the day, once you scale back to you and your 4 walls, how do you feel about yourself? What matters to you? Are you living a life that you can enjoy? Are you living in the realm of abundance or scarcity? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you know what's crazy? How many people go out, like I put down here, like watch companies that have like the biggest influence, which is Rolex, right? How many people save their money, or how many people just go follow to it, even if you don't own a Rolex? How many people go to that brand and say, this is the creme de la creme, this is the top of the top, and if I had it, my life would be better because, I've accomplished certain things. I'm winning in life. And now I just bought a stainless steel Daytona or a precious metal. I got I got the Daytona with jewels on it, or I got the Day, or whatever the case is. Or for those that like Omega, you're like, hey, I finally got the moon watch, or those that Vacheron. I got my first Vacheron overseas, and I dropped 40 grand on this watch, man. So I'm doing it. My investments came through, all these things, but you don't like yourself. You're not comfortable with who you are. You're not comfortable with your weight. You're not comfortable with the decisions that you made. Like, when do you stop and hit the reset button? When do you decide you over the things? And we're not just talking watches. We're talking people that love Jordans, right? People that love cars. People that like go out in the smokers community. Like, hey, I got this cigar paid. And I just went to a spot up in not Kokomo. Where was I at? I was up north, Tippecanoe County. Out there, Trifecta. There's a smoke shop right next to it. and I saw like a $32. I didn't know, like, I did know the cigars cost money, but I'm not a smoker like that. Interested in it. I like the culture behind it's cool. But he had a $32 cigar, and I'm sure they go more than that. But like I was like $32 for one cigar, that's crazy. And they had them all like lined up, and they had like the beautiful boxes, man. The leaves on it was just, man, crisp. I was like, man, this is cool, man. But what does that all mean when you go about all these things and you don't like who you are as a person? All right, let me get into it. This is Luciano, by the way. I had to change my number due to crazy spam calls. YouTube will give my original username. What up, House X? $100 cigars, $1,000 sticks. Okay, I didn't know that. And I was with Hannibal the other day when we was in there. I am getting close to 5K, man. Yeah. What's up, House of X? Welcome in, welcome in. You might have to change your number again. Oh, Wally Hustle, let me explain something to you. I didn't I'm talking about something else. You talking about, I don't know what you're talking about. And you know that. And that's the thing too, is like you come like this is a space, you know what the space is about. But I know you can care less about that, you know what I'm saying? Like I didn't come in for that. Say you adopted me. I appreciate you for getting adopted. I'm his oldest son. Okay, so I don't know. You know what I'm gonna say this, man. Whew, boy. And it's the best thing I can tell you guys on here. What's up, Wild Thizzle? Is the number one reason why I did this episode today. Number one reason was to explain to you guys where I am in life, right? Man, like life ain't no joke, man. And the people that's in it can either cause you to win or cause you to change your life, right? And take that how you want. You know what I'm saying? You can either change your life terribly or you can change your life to where like you can function and you can go and so peep game, bruh. Do. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. You can watch, but like, I mean, because everything is public, right? And here's the deal too. Like I said before, this is my space. I've created this space. And I have had a number of things happen on this channel. And I saw what you put in the chat. I get it. You want to attack. You want to come and say what you got to say. But at the end of the day, this is my channel. You don't have to like it. You don't have to agree. You can do everything in your power to try to make it worse than what it is. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got a choice to make. You made your choice. Cool. Do what you're going to do. I make my choice. And I'm going to keep it moving. Change the screen name. What up, Kyle? What up? What up? Okay, to fill my lungs with smoke. Woo! So hold on, let me just look here. So yeah. And again, it's interesting how this morning when I got up to do this very episode, and this episode wasn't even going to happen. I was actually talking to Tony Woe, and I was like, as we talked, I was just telling him about how life has changed. You still strong, my brother. Mega proud that you didn't fold, man, bro. Like I mean, again, all right. So, hold up, bro. Tripping. I don't even know why. Yeah, you should have been in blue, bro. Yeah, this is for those that believe in God. You know where I stand. For those that don't believe in God, I don't expect you to understand. But you do get the concept. You know what I'm saying? That has been one of the only things that has been keeping me because the people that He's put in my life, and it was crazy. I was sitting there doing this leadership class. I was going through this leadership class. Y'all know that, right? And one of the members of the course said, "Hey, I don't believe in God, man, but I like the concept of God. I'm with." You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. And that's one thing that we can all agree on. Like, so I'm not. This isn't a channel that I'm promoting and just pushing God down your throat. However, this is what I believe in, and if it wasn't for Him, if it wasn't for His concepts and stuff like that, and the people that He pushed towards me, yo, I'd be jacked. I'd be done. I would have gave into what I was gonna give into before I decided not to move forward. That's factual. You know what I'm saying? All these watches that I got, bro, like, man, I'll show you. Like, I've shown this watch, man. This was a gift from Trifecta. That right there. This is that Call of Duty piece, right? There's a whole reason behind this watch, man, which I was gonna purchase anyway, but he gifted it to me. And I was talking about this the other day, man. When it comes to glycine, right? I'm not promoting glycine as a company just to say, hey, I want you to go out and buy it because it got the specs that you may be wanting. It got this watch fits my lifestyle. I like this watch. I love the bronze. I love the colorway. I put it on this leather. This isn't the original strap. And I was actually influenced by you guys out there to update the strap because it gives it a different look. But it's the meaning behind this. This belonged to a collector that we see on a regular basis come into the chat, right? And like we talked, I traded watches with him, and this like the thing. What possessed him to buy this watch in the first place? Why does he like glycine so much, right? And granted, I have it in my collection. This is a watch that he treasured, and a watch that I traded with him, I treasured. So it was a win-win situation, man. But it just built our relationship. Just built like, hey, you're somebody I could talk to and just chill with. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't kick it. I done went out of state and we done met up. We done sat down and had food together during what show was that? Wasn't a Philly trade show because he went after I went. Oh crap. Oh, DC Times, District Times. We sat down and ate at Ben's Chili. You know what I'm saying? And that's a landmark. That is a very prestigious place to go to. You know what I'm saying? So here's my deal. Is I've established that anyone who got a new watch. I haven't got new watches, bro. I haven't gotten a new watch. I guess I don't know. Maybe yeah. I was gifted a watch, man. But this will come out. This video is coming separate than this. But this just established a relationship I have. It's something like that come from Fair and Swift. Fair and Swift. You know what I'm saying? Adam thought enough of me when I got to the show. He was like, "Yo, bro, I got something for you." You know what I'm saying? Like I got you. You feel me? So I was like, "All right, cool." And that just tells me that what I've done has been effective. I didn't know the type of impact I had. Honestly, I really didn't know what type of impact I had, man, because let's keep it 100, man. Like, I've been doing this show. I started this thing, Hope, talking about Invicta. I was going to every Invicta event. I've been to the cruises. I've been on, and which is an upcoming cruise for next year. But regardless of the business end of it, I developed like real relationships in there, and some built, some dissolved, but I learned a valuable lesson about life. You know what I'm saying? I learned that this is bigger than just a watch. The watches don't mean nothing till we pick it up and make noise about it. You know what I'm saying? And granted, I give credit to the YouTubers, man, the content creators, the authors of their channels that have built a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like your channel. I went the wrong way. The Glycine is very cool watch. My wife loves her 36 millimeter. She wears it as her daily. I bought, date just before pandemic. What's on your wrist? Yeah, wrist check. So I have on, I got this on right now. I got my PRX. Snake Eyes is what I call it. Say Trap got a new watch company. Me neither. I'm proud of myself. Ben 10, and I'll highlight you, man, as one of the collectors on the channel that you and Julius, the commentary that you guys have, and even when Dave comes in from a perspective of like the higher end stuff, but like what you guys do and what you guys contribute to horology when you go to these different channels. I watch. I don't comment at all. I just watch. I listen to what's being said and I watch. And you know what? One thing you got to take it with a grain of salt. Some of the people that's on YouTube, I guarantee they don't act like that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, yeah. I've met some people outside of YouTube, and I'm like, okay, there's some weirdness there. But at the end of the day, everybody has a chance to showcase themselves here, and you don't know their lives, man. Like I was looking at one brother came on here. His whole life, he's not into watches. He's into helping you build your streams, and this dude had fell off. Like he just went away, didn't know where he went, and he came back. His whole life changed. Like he lost a relationship, he lost things, he lost money, he lost all this stuff, man. And he came back, and he's doing great now. You know what I'm saying? He's in this season of he went through his reconstruction, and now boom, he's out there. I'm in that position right now where like everything's being stripped. Yeah, decisions I made, whether good, bad, or indifferent, man, has, taken an effect. And I can't do anything but keep pushing forward, man, and trusting God got my back, even in whatever, however I did. But one thing I refuse to do, y'all, on here, period, once this camera goes off, once I'm not live doing this, I refuse to allow anything in life tear me down to the point of stop moving. I gotta keep moving, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to read something to you. The law of vibration. Give me a second. The law of vibration states that nothing rests, everything moves, everything vibrates. The lower the vibration, the slower the vibration. The denser the mass, the higher the vibration. The faster the vibration, the lighter the mass. As an example, the feelings of fear, grief, and despair vibrate at a very low frequency. The feeling of love, joy, and gratitude vibrates much higher and quicker. According to the law, your vibrations affect everything around you, your environment, the people and the animals around you, the intimate, inanimate objects, even the seemingly empty space of a room. And they, in turn, affect you. That's why when you walk in a room where there is early in the argument, you can sense it. You already know if there's something negative, you can sense it. Dude, it just happened. We even use terms like bad vibes. You can feel the tension, and you can cut the air with a knife to describe it. What are we referring to is the energy imprint of the earlier occupants. And I've had that here. We've had high vibrations on this channel. We've had low vibrations on the channel. And I was the cause of it, even in my personal life, you know what I'm saying? And that's one thing today, man. I only have today to live. And then if I live tomorrow, then okay, I live tomorrow. But for right now, I refuse to live in a low vibration state. Not gonna do it, and I'm not gonna let nobody put me and keep me in a low vibration state. You feel me? So that's what it is. As long as it's Conquest 41 millimeter black. Junk. Oh, here you go with the junk. Is Jay Jones in here? Do I play Roblox? No, I don't play Roblox. Okay, you wearing your Cartier tanks must today. Okay. I have a few high-end watches. Most nice watches I have are vintage. I have a few new Longines, but it's my GPs. Okay. All right. But you know what? So with that, and I'm glad people share what they share, man. If I can just leave you guys with anything today, man, as far as this channel is concerned, man, I'm gonna keep pushing out content that you know what I'm saying. We're gonna do the whole horology thing. We're gonna talk about the lifestyle. We're gonna talk about the wins and losses and everything in between that. You know what I'm saying. So, with that being said, bro, live for you, live for you, man. I encourage you to. I told a story about this morning. A brother of mine, years ago. This was a few years back. We were like we hooked up and was talking. He's in the Invicta community, and one day he literally stated, he's told people this, so I can tell you this on live. He had decided that life was done, right? And I called him that morning, just out the blue. Something he was on my mind. So I called him, and he didn't pick up the phone. And then he calls me back a little bit after that, maybe an hour or two after that, and told me that like his life had taken a left turn. Like it was tragic what happened. And he had decided not to just continue on until I made that phone call. They said he stopped him in his tracks because he was in the middle of, you know what I'm saying? And from there, he said, bro, you saved my life. And he tells this story to people. The only reason I'm saying this live is to where everybody can, whoever picks this up today, this brother literally changed his life, right? And he's living, he's thriving, he's doing great, doing amazingly. You know what I'm saying? His life turned, even though he hit that rough patch. You know what I'm saying? He's continuing life. I hit a rough patch. I hit one, and I'm telling you, I'm one to say that I didn't want to continue. I was like, man, bro, whatever. And you think like I was watching during COVID, bro. Like there was a YouTuber that literally just did the unthinkable live. I'm like, and it's nobody that I normally follow. I was just scanning through YouTube, scanning through, and I came across the channel. I was looking at how many people's in there, and this person was just like talking down, vibration was extremely low, and right there on live, but I was like, did that just happen? I just kept scrolling. I said, that's crazy. Like, that's crazy. And you never know what people are in life. You never know where people are in life, man. That's another reason why I want to do this today, man. So if you just got here, man, this time last year I was a lot heavier than I am today. I'm at a weight that I'm comfortable with, you know, and I'm continuing this lifestyle of taking care of myself physically, working on the spiritual and mental part, which is tough for me because I have spent so long in a negative space, and I can't fault nobody besides myself for allowing that. I allowed that space. I allowed myself to be in a low vibration state. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't do that. This is why people say check on your people. Yeah, my dusty, dirty dog turns 3 in a day. So yeah, man, yeah, you know, outside of that, man, I think it's dope. I think it's cool being able to use horology, this portion, in talking about watches. For example, hold on, let me see if y'all can see that. Y'all see that Trapvision 3D? This wasn't given to me. I bought this watch. This is from Laurier, right? I changed out the strap. I enjoy this watch. I got a chance to interview this couple. I interviewed the creators of Laurier, and I know there's so many people that have interviewed them, and I know it's people that love this watch brand. This watch brand, in my humble opinion, will be solidified through history. People will be like, yo, man, I own a Laurier, right? And I think, in my humble opinion, there are a number of companies that will survive this entire economic downturn. This is one that I believe because they sell out a lot. And their names, this was featured. Do you know that Laurier was featured when they first came out? They was featured out on the Urban Gentry's channel, right? I saw it. It was the first version of this. I think it was blue. I saw that way back then, and like I didn't know what a micro brand was, right? This is way before I jumped on YouTube. I was watching Urban Gentry, just like looking at, because I like watches, and bruh, I got a chance, and take that for what it's worth, I got a chance to interview this couple, which I think is amazing, a lovely couple, man. They had sent me a gift, you know what I'm saying, a note, and Whether they cleaning cloths, which if you know anything about them, their cleaning cloths look like actual handkerchiefs. Like you could literally wear it in suit. Like, yeah. And yeah, I promote them, you know what I'm saying? And I did not get this free. I bought this because I believe in the company. And plus I like, man, entrepreneurship is amazing. I love it, y'all. I love it. That's one of the things I like about micro brands. You have some micro brands that are out here, and of course they want to turn a buck. They want to make money. There are some out here that want their watches out, and just to see that their watches out there on the wrist, somebody that's going after Rolex, Patek, AP, Vacheron, all the big names, Citizen, Boulevard, all these names that have been established, man, from the early 1800s up to like whatever, up to now. They are part of Horology. They are part of this whole group that we get to argue over on a regular basis. But it's more about the community. It's more about like the people. Again, I enjoy collecting watches, man. And granted, you got so many different people in the chat right now. Again, I said Ben 10. He's right. Ben 10 has been featured on the 1916 channel a number of times, and the watches that he's shown, dope watches, man. But what does he do? He literally committed to serving his country, a veteran in nature, and I salute that. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, his life is more important than the watches that he wears, the money that he makes. His life is more important than any of that. Any of you guys are more important than what you have, than your status. If you're able to watch this and look at this and listen to this, even if you criticize what I'm saying, that's fine, bro. Like we can have a whole conversation about it. You know what I'm saying? Whether you like it, whether you upset right now, don't matter, man. Life continues, and you matter. If you don't think you matter, man, you're going to have to hit that factory reset, man. Get some people around you, man, that I would say just that can feed into you. Because I'm thankful for the people that I got around me, man, that's fed into me, man. Like, yo, y'all have no idea what this means to me to have, even with y'all, man. And I would say this, man, I'm thankful for the people that have subscribed to the channel. I'm thankful for the people that have become members of the channel. I'm thankful for the people that oppose me on the channel, because now I have a decision to make. Do I allow that to tear me down, to give me low vibration to where I'm like, I can't make it in life? Or do I look for an opportunity to grow? Man, look, adversity is like where I'm at right now currently, bruh. If y'all was like sitting right here and I'm sitting here talking to you about what's going on in my life, oh my gosh, you'd be like, what? Bro, man. Let's see. Lee. Lee's in here? Oh, man. Hide your wallets. No, not your wallets. Hide your watches. My bad. Trap, you're going to change your life. And what watches have to do with it? Please explain. You said, okay, you're changing your life and what watches have to do with it? It's not so much the watches, it's what's behind the watch, the people behind it, the purpose behind it. So if you coming in and you like, oh, what does watches have to do with changing life? Watches do change people's lives on a regular basis, man. Because some people think about it, bro. Just look at YouTube right now. How many people falling after getting certain things to be accepted in society? That happens. That happens daily, bro. Like people argue over these. Like this is an argument. Okay, we talking Seiko fanboys, right? There's people that will swear by this watch. They stand by the community, or Panaristas. They stand by the community. Invictaholics, Invicta fans. They stand by the community. They will man. They will fight you tooth and nail for this thing. And why? What is it about it? Some people identity is wrapped up in the items that they have or the status that they have. Some people not looking at what they bring to the table, how dope they are with their lyrics, or how insightful they are, or how helpful they are with stuff, giving words of advice, giving words of affirmation. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you forget that, because without these watches, but like the watches, this is something that links us together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like how I started my show. It started with a watch, ended with family. People fight with family. The people that's closest to you, they know everything about you. They know all your dirty little secrets. They know all the pain that you cause, all that stuff, man. And they don't see how you grow and the potential that you have. They just see how nasty it was going through these things. So like when you meet somebody new, they see you at your part where you're coming out of it or you're going through that. So they're like, they latch on to that, like, oh man, you're a dope person. And then you hear this person, like the people that know you, oh, they don't know your past. Oh, like, well, giving me examples. Oh, you're nobody. You sit and talk with me, you'll know exactly. Exactly. And I don't sugarcoat it, man. I don't put stuff into words to where I put myself on a pedestal. Nah, you'll know the nastiness of who I am. You'll know what I've done. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And again, you have to be in that frame of with me, you know what I'm saying? So, but just to answer your question, I'm okay, got a transplant, kidneys. I had to do that too, but I was sick. Yeah, Vic was, man. Vic. Bro, you keep doing great. Keep on the path. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, bro. He said, pushing watches and kidneys. Hannibal is a legend. Yo, thank you for your service, man. Yeah, man. I regret not buying that Nevada when it first relaunched. Oh, man. The minute I got a call from my kidney, my mom died. Ooh. Today is her birthday. Man. We'll celebrate your mom, man, for the life that she gave you, man. Life is precious, man, and you know what, y'all? My thumbnail says you decide. Not sure. And the watch that I was gonna say that the watch that I chose to put up there was the Islander piece, man. That's not by far. That's not a watch that will gravitate towards like something excellent, something that's just phenomenal in comparison to the big brands that you saw in Watches and Wonders. But it represents two people coming together as a collab to bring a watch that enthusiasts may or may not like. Right? They took their shot. And whether that watch looks like another brand of watch, this their creation. This is something they came up with. I like the watch. I enjoy the watch, and it just represents for me. That watch represents brotherhood. It reminds me of growth. It reminds me of collaboration, cooperation, and just fun. It does, man. This is fun today, right now, in this moment, in this very moment. My heart is at ease, honestly, with being able to share this with you guys and talk about it, right? Yeah, I can bombard you with a whole bunch of watches. I can say, hey, what's out here right now? I can go through, like I got my other device, I can go through a number of watches and show you guys what you already know and some that you don't know. The other day, I was talking to Long Ranger, aka the Source, or or the Oracle. We were talking about Spinnaker, right? This is a watch that I would say is a Panerai homage that doesn't. I mean, it has the elements of a Panerai, but it takes it on its own vibe. One of the most comfortable watches I've worn. It's an NH35 with a date window at the 6 o'clock. I think this watch was done phenomenally. This is the Spinnaker hull. I like the thickness. I love everything about it. The brushing, the polishing. I love the scratches I put on it. As you guys can see, I wear this watch so much. I enjoy it. One of my favorite watches of all times. Yeah, one of my favorite watches. And it's just because it is. I just like the overall vibe of this watch, man. Like, but I don't care about the specs, AR coding and all this other stuff. I don't care about the specs. I just like it. I didn't pay a whole bunch for it. It was like 178, 180 bucks for this watch. To wear, to enjoy. It's something that I can wear every day for whatever reason. I can dress it up, dress it down, all this stuff, right? But it's just the fact that there's a number of people that enjoy this watch as well. There's people that we had conversations about this watch when they, or where we at? Wind Up 2 years ago. There was a group of people that I was talking to in front of the Spinnaker booth, and we just had a great conversation. These people, I didn't even know these people, right? They didn't even know I had a YouTube channel I was recording on. They was like, "What are you doing?" Oh man, I didn't know what that was. And had a great conversation. You know, I'm going to say, what was I watching? I was just watching a channel yesterday, and I can't forgive me. I can't remember who said it. Y'all, I'm sure you guys have seen it. What if, what if you took Spinnaker's name off of this right now, right? And put let's say Cartier. You put Cartier on this, or Omega. What if you put Omega on this watch, right? So you go from a $178 watch to how much? 2 grand, 3 grand? Who knows? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But like that was the whole thing. Was like, oh wait a minute. Was that what that was? Watch Chris. That was watching Chris. I was watching Chris. He just had a conversation with somebody. And there's certain watches that like if for example, like this one. What if you took Glycine's name off of this one right here and put a major name, a huge name? What if you took this to sew off of this watch, right? And this is already $1,000. This watch is like $1,100 already. But just imagine if you put a bigger brand name on this watch, right? Where does it go? How much would it cost? And it's the same watch. This thing has the ETA based movement in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some people put value in that, man, instead of putting value in themselves. That's all I'm saying. You're not putting value in the people that collect. The fact that we all agree that we like watches. It really don't matter what brand that we like. If you're not investing in stocks and bonds like you buy watches, then you hurt yourself. Put that up there. Hey man, hey Lee out here trying to sneak people, man. He said, "Man, let's meet and discuss." Wow, it would be. Oh my gosh, bro. Wow. Everybody play the lottery. Yeah, if you go and play the lottery, then you're gonna make somebody else a millionaire. Trap, this is true. I have a friend that loves Trasker quality but hates the name. Yeah, bro. What it do? What up? What's going on? Yeah, man. A name, a title, like I think man. That's just that's a whole nother level, man. Like we're talking, like, bruh. Yeah, yeah. That's a whole nother level. But anyway, let me see. We're 48 minutes in. I said what I had to say, man. I would encourage anybody that if you made it this far on there, if you wanted to talk outside of this, you didn't want to talk on social media like this, you can hit me up on Instagram. I would highly recommend that for those of you guys that are looking to enhance your lifestyle and you want to take a different look, different take. You don't want to get buff, but you want to lose weight. You want to like regulate. I left an Instagram handle to Simply Whoa down in the description. And I'm telling you to go look at that. But following this, there's going to be a separate video and we're going to be talking about this challenge that we got, right? Yeah, it's a challenge that me and Tony Wool got. Well, actually, Tony Wool came up with it. I went through it, man. I'm going to actually go through this again with you guys, whoever decides to go through this. This is something huge, and I am a firm believer in this because I know what it did for me. And then on top of that, for me, bro, when I go and look, I'm telling you this right now. When I go home and look in the mirror and I got my watch on, I'm like, yo, I'm looking at all the veins I got, man. I'm like, yo, you see, bro, man, this time last year, all I had was fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still thought I looked decent in watches, man, but now I feel like a superhero in this thing, man. Y'all, man, you have no idea. So I feel good about myself, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful that cause Tony been on my head about this for years. Like, yeah, bro, when you gonna get into, you know what I'm saying, getting to take your life back, man. You got to eat cleaner, you got to do this. And I did it, and I feel better, man. I'm not grunting when I'm bending over, especially at my age now, bro. Yeah, I'm energized. I can pick up and put my backpack on and hit 50 miles just like that, bro. Like, no problem. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. And yeah, I don't have the army like I did before because that forces you to be in shape. You got to get up every day, and you know what I'm saying. You got to go through PT and all this other stuff, man. But yeah, yeah, I'm doing it because I choose me. I matter. I matter, and I hope you guys do too, man. And you are bigger than the watch that you wear, but I want you to wear that watch in good health, man, knowing that you made a decision, a choice that fits your lifestyle, and not so much just getting kudos from somebody else, man. If you feel like that, man, just just rethink that. Think about that for a second. If you have to be validated by your watch, man, just to get through the day, nah, bro. If you got to be validated by your car may be dope. You may be sitting on the old school or driving a BMW. Man, you may have a Porsche, which if you got a Porsche, that's my favorite sports car. Oh my gosh. A 911 GT. I want that thing all black, carbon fibered out. Oh my gosh. The chrome lip on it with the black rims. Oh, yo. That sitting next to a box Chevy, a 1985, a 1979, and a 1963. Those, and don't forget the 1996 Impala SS stick in the floor. I want a 383 stroker in that thing. I need about 500 horsepower. I'm good with that. 500, maybe 5 1/4. Yeah. Oh, beautiful cars, man. Don't get me down. Oh, now I need a 1977 Scottsdale pickup truck. Slam down, man. Airbags. I need that thing maroon in color. You know what I'm saying? With the bucket seats and. Ooh. Yeah, that's a whole nother topic. But you're bigger than the cars that you drive. You're bigger than your job title, man. You are who you are, man. You established yourself, man. You're a beautiful human being, man. I'm telling you, in your own right. If you're able to watch this right now, you are a beautiful human being, man. And give yourself some grace. Give yourself some credit on what you've accomplished, man. And I appreciate y'all for being here, honestly. I do. Man, y'all have no idea how grateful I am for you guys being here, watching, commenting, the whole nine. Yup, so you see he's back in shape. I gotta catch him off guard now. I know how much weight came off when I walked from deck 3 and cruising outside. Yo, hey, walking the cruise ship, you do lose weight, brother. You gotta catch me hat shopping, man. Hey, man, my people be around me though. Like where I go shop for my hats, man. That's community right there, man. So yeah. Ooh, somebody got knocked out the box, baby. I don't know what you said it did, but you out of here. So, all right, I'm done. I'm finished. Appreciate you guys for watching, man. This is the dopest community, flat out. You guys are second to none. I appreciate it, man. And I know you guys are dope in other communities as well because I see you out there, man. You guys are amazing. Appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up on the way out, man. If you're not a part of this community, man, you like it, you dig it, go back and look at some other videos, man. Consider subscribing, you know what I'm saying? If you want to become a member, join in, you know what I'm saying? Because the money that you spend with this channel, we are blessing other people. Yeah, we are doing our thing, man. I appreciate you guys for knocking it out the park, being awesome, and being like truly authentic and high vibration with your boy. I really do. I appreciate everybody. Tony Wold, man. Get better, man. Keep praying. Y'all pray for my brothers, man. Recovery, you know what I'm saying? Because he's taking a rest right now. Destro's taking a rest. Much needed. So until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for watching.